Good morning. How are you doing today? You know, it's only 7:36. It's October 3rd. The morning started off beautifully. You may ask, why are you still driving at 7:36 in the morning? Well, I'm thankful that you've asked. Let me explain what's going on. Let me explain to you. I woke up this morning. Today was my first day in the new gym. My trainer switched gyms. We are no longer at the Gold's Gym. Oh, what is this? We're at Nightmare Fitness. And technically, this is my first day with my trainer. Me and my gym bestie, we went there yesterday to do some cardio. But today was the first day that we trained in the new gym. Love it. There are about 2 pieces of equipment that my trainer is going to go ahead and have the owner to order. And one of them is a calf machine. And the other one is the lying down hamstring piece of equipment. Those 2 items we need in the gym so we can attack every piece of our body, every muscle group in our body. Other than that, it's perfect. The music is ratchet like we need it to be. So I got to the gym at exactly 4:30. I hit the treadmill. I did some running. I did some speed walking on the treadmill. I even did an incline at a fast pace, moving and shaking, right? Then at 5 o'clock on the dot, I got ready to lift. Today is leg day. We did legs. Then we did legs until 6. Then me and my gym bestie, we put on our high heels, practice posing. Then we left. I left the gym at about 6:20, 6:25 maybe. It is 7:38 now. Because the way that I go home, although this gym is a little bit further out, it only takes me 17 minutes to get to the gym and should take me about 20 minutes to get home. Well, there's a train. There's a train that is broken down on the railroad. No big deal. I used to live in that area, so I know how to go around and, but there's no way that you cannot pass this train. So every nook and cranny, every little space, every little street I tried to take ended me back up that railroad, and the train was just broken down. Now, I start getting the shakes if I don't get my coffee, okay? So I'm like, let me just stop at this convenient store called the Stop, okay? And I go to get my coffee, and I normally get QT coffee or Racetrack, but I normally get QT. And I'm all about repetition, routine, order. And I really get frazzled when my routine is shaken up. I don't know if you guys remember, but when Gold's Gym, my location, had a fire and we had to go to the other location, I was having all sorts of anxiety. Even one time my husband had to come with me. I was crying. I mean, in his first world problems, but I don't do change well. Well, God said this morning, you're going to learn today. So, literally, I was driving around for an hour trying to find another route. I even had one of the police officers say, go this way, take 42. I said, oh yeah. But of course it's dark. It's dark. So a lot of things look unfamiliar, but familiar. Anyway, I thought I was on the right road. I had Waze on. I'm like, yes, I'm going to get over and beyond this train. Then I see on Waze upcoming is a railroad. I'm like, But then when I get to the railroad, I see that the train has finally moved. Thank God. But that was a whole hour and 5 minutes later. It's now 7:40. I should be home eating my food. So I did stop at the stop to get my coffee. Because, I need my coffee. But out of being so freaking frazzled, I gulped that hot coffee down. So now I have to stop at the QT and get another cup of coffee. First world problems. Plus, I have an appointment. Yeah, it's been, you know what? It's been a morning, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm choosing joy. This is what I'm going to do. Although it's been a pretty challenging morning, I'm going to choose happiness. I'm going to choose to have a positive attitude. My body aches, right? But I'm choosing to be positive. I'm choosing not to be negative. I'm choosing not to be snappy. I am choosing to just be in the moment and be like, okay, it is what it is. It is what it is. Focus on the things that you can change. And the things you can't change, you're gonna have to blow it in the wind. Because guess what? You had an awesome workout and it was awesome. I got to use a new glute machine. That's very different than doing, the glute lifts or the glute thrusts on the Smith machine. So much better. Got my lower back a little tight, so I need to make sure to stretch it out. But I mean, I feel awesome. I feel good. And I'm not gonna lie, when I went to that little convenience store to get the coffee, the stop, the coffee, I don't know. Anyway, I'm looking at this coffee and I'm like, is this coffee gonna be good? I'm saying this to myself. And then there's this other guy that comes up and, I go ahead and pull the lid and I don't know, lids fell and he was just like, it's okay, I'll take the lids, whatever. And I said, I am so sorry. I'm just frazzled about this train. And he was like, can you freaking believe it? And I looked at him like, thank God somebody is feeling me. But he wasn't like complaining. He was just like, listen, I'm about to go back home and we'll try it again at 8:00. And I just was so thankful. I still got my hair tied up. I'm so thankful that he didn't stay in that negative space, because had he stayed in that negative space, we'd have gone back just being negative. But he was just like, listen, I'm pissed off too, but this is what I'm about to do, because I'm not about to get stressed out. And I was just like, thank you, God, for the reminder. So I am soon about to pull up to the QT to get my hot coffee. What have we learned today? Ish happens. Ish happens. People are going to cut you off. People going to flick you a bird. People going to talk about you behind your back. The train is going to block the whole entire state so you can't get by and get to work on time. Your husband is going to take your unicorn stuffed animal and every day put it in random spots like it's an elf on a freaking shelf, and it scares you when you come down. He said, I'm speaking from it. That's what my husband does. So what are you going to do? You going to fuss? You going to fight? What are you going to do? Because if you're a follower of Christ, I'm not saying that I'm perfect, because I'm not. But we need to build the muscle, just like doing a push-up. Some people can't do push-ups, but if you did 1 or 2 every single day, I bet you in 30 days you can do a full 10 full sit-ups. I'm sorry, push-ups, right? So, but if we build the muscle to learn that when we are faced with uncertainties and with adversity, that we first just stop, pause, stop and pray and just be silent and be thankful for the things that are positive in our lives? Because at the end of the day, we got some first world issues that people on the other side of the world is just like, well, goodness, I haven't eaten in 2 weeks. Like real issues. And I'm not trying to negate anyone's issues at all. And I know I hate saying it, but I'm going to say it. Somebody else always has it worse. But it's true. It is true. It is true. Because over here on this channel, we don't give up. We don't allow the enemy to win on this channel. Nah, that's not how we going out. Now look at how he's parked. I can't even get in. But look, here go another one. Another parking spot that I'm about to pull up in. It is what it is. Yeah. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to pause. We don't have to always be reactive from a negative perspective. We don't always have to do that. So that's it. That's all. Let me run in here and get my second cup of coffee because your girl needs it. I'll talk to y'all later. I love you guys. Bye.